more vehicle puzzles. 2 aircraft leave an airport at the same time. One flies on a course of, you remember how we do directions when we're talking about sailors and pilots. They call north 000, they call east 090, they call south 180, they call west 270. If you keep going around here, you eventually get to 359, 359 degrees. And one step over, they don't call 360 again, they say you're back on 000 and you're headed north. So, with that understanding, plane A flies on a course of 90 degrees or east at 700 kilometers an hour. So, it's going this way. 700. The other one goes at 290, which is this way, 270 degrees and then 20 more degrees. This one is going 700 kilometers an hour, and this is 600 kilometers per hour, 20 degree reference angle. Again, 20 because around to here is 270, and then 20 more degrees gets you to 290. How far apart are they after 12 minutes? Well, first, where are they? The distance this plane has gone is equal to its speed times the time it's been traveling. So, it's going 700 kilometers per hour. It would go 700 kilometers in an hour, but it's only gone 12 minutes, which is to say 12/60ths of an hour. So, distance it's covered, 700 times 12 divided by 60. It's gone 140 kilometers to the east. This other plane has gone 600 times 12/60ths is 120 kilometers this time. So, rather than these speeds, sorry, I'm actually going to get rid of those speeds so I have room to put in what really matters, since this is getting a little crowded. This is a 120 kilometer line. This is a 140 kilometer line. The reference angle is 20 degrees. And the distance between them is the distance from this plane all the way over to this plane. That's our distance. I'll call it A for lack of anything better. So how do we solve this? We have that side. We have that side. We could do cosine law if we knew this angle. Can we find it? We can, because all of this is 180 degrees. This little 20 degree sliver is missing, which means there must be 160 degrees in here. That's enough for us to set up our good friend, the cosine law. Do BC cosine A. So, A squared is, these are going to be big numbers, 120 squared and 140 squared minus 2 times 120 times 140 cosine 160. So 120 squared is 14,400. 140 squared is 19,600. Minus 2 times 120 times 140 times 160 cosine. Now, this is tricky. It's minus here because the formula says so, and then this product with the cosine end comes out to minus 31,574. Make sure you handle that double negative correctly. You get 14,400 plus 19,600 plus, because these negative cancel out, 31,574. A squared is 65,574. And so you square root both sides. And A, it turns out, is 256 kilometers. All right. Probably there are other ways that we could have solved this. I'll bet there's a way we could have cleverly used the sine law or something else, but in this case, because I noticed that we had two sides and that we could find the angle between them, that leads pretty naturally to using the cosine law.